Well, good afternoon. We're here speaking with Renee Navarro, the Chief Compliance Officer at Emergence Health Network. Renee, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Renee, I wanted to ask you, starting out, what made you first realize that you needed a product like Compass in your organization?
I liked the fact that Compass provides us the ability to really focus on a very structured type of format that Compass provides. It provides a communication format, a reporting format, a project development format, tracking. All those features were necessary because when I fell into this work, is that we had a number of individuals at our agency who felt that PI should look a certain way, but there was variations in terms of what that looked like. So that really helped me centralize that.
What would you say to other organizations about why investment in a product like Compass is so important?
Well, I would revert back to the centralization of the system. When I say centralization, you can centralize your communication, your notifications to all those involved in project management, the monitoring aspect of it. What's also really nice, and to all the CEOs and executives out there who may be hearing this message, in healthcare you have multiple sites, and I feel that Compass has allowed us to look at the projects that we're prioritizing in multiple sites and the people involved in those. So you're better able to plan and strategize around resource allocation, project monitoring, and then reporting. But to me, it's accessibility, it's application. I'm not a full-fledged practitioner in Lean and Six Sigma, but I can tell you that the ability to be able to go back into Compass, pull up a webinar if you have to, just to refresh your memory, and then be able to use the tools that are there. It's very handy, and it's very helpful.
Can you talk a little bit about how it's impacted your organization and if you've recovered your initial investment?
The non-financial return on investment, I can tell you first and foremost, is the confidence in my team. I've seen the confidence in our quality assurance coordinators. I'm privileged to have 5. We are a company with over 600 employees, and we have 5 business lines. And so just to see the confidence in them to take on what I call, very simple introductory type lean projects, your 5S, things like that. Their confidence levels are going up. Where in the past we would have meetings, we'd be talking about or planning a project. You can hear crickets when we're talking about, okay, who's going to be the project lead on this one. Now people are saying, you know what, I want to give it a shot. The other aspect that I've seen Compass have an impact is on our clients that we serve, the clinicians, the practitioners, the staff, and management that we involve in our projects, and they're learning. And what's really nice is to see when they have those aha moments and they try to realize what a return on investment is and how to improve a process. And then the last thing is financially, we have recovered our initial investment that we had when we first purchased Compass, so much so that there have been a number of projects within a larger scope, of course, in different service lines where right now we not only recovered what we invested in Compass, but we're pretty much on our way to hitting at least, if you were to add it all up again, it's a little over $100,000 in return on investment.
Thinking back to when you first deployed the system, do you recall having to adapt too much to the system, or was the system able to adapt to the way that you want to do improvement work?
What I did is I essentially introduced Compass in small teams, and we first began with compliance, getting good at that work. And then what we essentially then did was move away from, we wanted to create a culture where it was a collaborative culture, not a punitive regulatory type culture. And so with that messaging the Compass tool came with it, so that when we were working with our clients, when we were working on addressing problems together, we introduced Compass. And that really helped make a difference because they were starting to not only know the name, but also become familiar with how we report and track. And then the last thing is that we noticed that before Compass and before the lean work and the performance improvement work that we embarked on, we were having so many meetings, it was quite ridiculous. Since we've become practitioners of lean and we've incorporated Compass, we've cut our meetings by more than 50%. Wow. And so Compass is actually starting to become more of of a standing agenda item with our senior leadership meetings that we have weekly. We're looking at the projects and prioritizing and then allocating those resources. And what's really cool is that the CEO and our CFO, they're involved there and they're saying, these are the things, these are the areas that we need to focus on. And then the other executives are there to make decisions. So we're able to make decisions and then we execute and go forward.
Excellent, excellent. So what's next for you guys?
What's next for us is to move and develop the compliance team to be full-fledged varsity or college level Lean and Six Sigma practitioners. But along with that is I would like to see the confidence that I saw in my team. I'd like to see that confidence in management who are now starting to get involved in projects. I think that's the only way we're going to change the culture. And of course, we want to tell the immersion story as well. We want to communicate this at our, we have state conferences, hopefully a national conference, talk about the work that we're doing with lean improvements and the use of Compass in healthcare.
Renee, I'm grateful for your time today and especially for your enthusiasm around Compass. Thanks so much.
Thank you.